Today I'm talking about Mâle Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's a sweet, gourmand, creamy, spicy, powdery fragrance. It has main notes of vanilla, honey, tonka bean, lavender, tobacco, mint, benzoin, and cinnamon. So this fragrance shares a lot of notes with the original Mâle and has a lot of that core Mâle DNA within it, such as the lavender, the mint, the cinnamon, the vanilla, and the tonka bean. But the new additions to this fragrance are the honey, the tobacco, and the benzoin. So it's already a pretty sweet DNA with that vanilla that's pretty common amongst the line. But with the honey, it makes it even more sweet and more gourmand. But I think what they did with the honey is perfect in this fragrance because they mixed it with that tobacco and the benzoin, and it gives it some dirtiness. It makes it a little darker. And I think it makes it a little more masculine, and it makes it perfect. Because honey in and of itself can be a little sweet, a little gourmand, which it is in this fragrance, but the way it's tempered by the tobacco and benzoin makes it the perfect kind of honey smell, in my opinion. The perfect addition to this type of DNA. And I really like it. All the notes they added are really likable. So this is a really easy to like smell. It's not challenging at all. So I can see why it's so popular. And it also performs really well. Like it's really long lasting, like 18 plus hours. It projects really well. So usually when you take that type of really likable scent DNA, you give it some performance. It's no wonder why this is such a popular fragrance, because just everybody loves the way it smells and it performs well. And since it is so strong and dark, it's more geared for the colder weather. Any fragrance that's dark and strong like that's usually more for the colder weather. And I would say, just all things considered, just how likable this fragrance is, how well it performs. I would say it's easily like a 9.5 out of 10 fragrance for sure, just because it does everything so well. I would say if like the one thing you could probably say is bad about this fragrance is so many people like it. And I think if you have a fragrance and like the only criticism you can really think of is, oh, so many people like it. I mean, maybe it's a 10 out of 10. I'm going to actually give it a 10 out of 10, because if that's the only complaint, then it's a 10 out of 10 fragrance. So that was Mâle Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier.